Hello again, I am Blunty, and as you can see, I use a dual monitor setup. There's one here, and one you can sort of see side on here a little bit. And as you're seeing now, the monitor arm that I use, I don't even know what brand or model or stuff this is. It's just a cheap piece of crap that I picked up. Was just the kind of the cheapest thing that I could find that would support two monitors and all that sort of stuff. And I really, really regret going the cheap route, because this thing is just awful. I mean, it's strong enough, sure, and you know, the monitors don't wobble too much, and you can sort of tilt, I guess one of my webcams, you can tilt them a little bit, but as you can see, moving it and adjusting it and doing anything with it is kind of a battle to get it done, and I hate it. I really hate it. And should probably look after that web camera a little bit. That's the one that goes to my VR kit, so let's put that back up there. But yeah, I really hate the damn thing. So the guys over at anywhere.com.au have sent me one of these to check out, and this is the Bartek monitor desk mount with USB port. So this is a counterbalanced monitor arm, which means I won't have to struggle with those anymore. You know, these are all properly counterbalanced. Should feel essentially like the monitor is floating in the midair. It'll be nice and easy to adjust and everything. And unlike that one, this one is designed for two monitors. That one is two separate single monitor stands, so I've kind of put both monitors on the same pole thingy, bob doodler. So this one, designed from the ground up for two monitors, should be much easier. And it has two USB ports built into the base. And right now I do a similar thing. I've got two USB extension docking things, little razor things that came with a couple of razor equipment I got. So these will be perfect to replace the little cable mess I've got right now. It'll tidy things up a bit more, make my desk lovely and tidy. So without any further waffling, it's time to pop this thing out of the box, pull this thing out of the box, pop it on the desk, and pop the monitors on the... There's lots of popping that's going to go on in the next few minutes, is what I'm saying. Alrighty, so let me just get these out of the... Whoops, here's the webcam again. So there we go. Already I can tell you a vast improvement over what I was using before. Moving the monitors around now, very easy, very light. It is... Did we just cut it out, webcam? Just sit there for a second while I talk to the people. But yeah, just kinds of all manner of improvement, not the least of which is I can swing the monitors portrait mode now. But yeah, just a massive... I've still got to tidy up my cables. Every time I move my monitors, I'm knocking over my speakers at the moment. I can fix that. Cable management, by the way, it's got nice little cable management routes throughout the arms. Nice and simple little system, just sort of interlocking plastic teeth, so you can snap the cable up in there. It's holding my very thin webcam cable just fine. It's holding the power cable just fine. The monitor actual video cable just fine. And it moves so much better, and the wobble is reduced. I mean, this desk isn't the world's sturdiest desk, but they wobble less. I mean, this is very sturdy now, and even on the end of the arm, it's just a little bit of wobble. I mean, physics, but yeah, just being able to reposition these things and move them about and raise and lower them with really huge amounts of ease is just a whole different ball of wax to what I was dealing with before. I think I accidentally unplugged monitor. Like I said, I've still got to properly reroute all my cables to make this nice and tidy and stuff, but I'm already loving it. And we can tilt and rotate and move around, and it is very easy to move these things up and down. I can do it one finger now, up and down one finger. The USB ports, I'm going to love having those there, make my life much more tidy again. I haven't routed them up yet because, again, still have another cable routing. But they are literally just a USB extension cable. Like, there's no, the plug on the other end is not a bare plug like you find on, the inside of computers or anything. It's just a regular extension cable. So you can, in fact, replace those with anything you like. You can have a longer one or a shorter one, or, if the blue color doesn't match your taste, you can swap that out for a nice black cable. Or you can replace it with something that isn't USB. You could route a HDMI extension there for your virtual reality goggles or something, so you just go boop and plug it straight into there instead. Or you can do a USB 3. I mean, basically anything you can get to fit inside that little cavity, and there's plenty of room in there. And by the way, those USB ports can face in either direction. That plate is unidirectional, so you can swing it around backwards if you'd rather have the USB ports on the back. But that, of course, will mean that you can route the extensions around from the front of it, or you can do like I do and have the USB ports pointing towards you, the user. Depends on, if you're unplugging and plugging things frequently, or if you just want to hide a little bit more of that cable run by putting it behind the desk. Is beautiful. I did have a slight problem in that the backboard of my desk is a little bit shallow, so I couldn't quite get full purchase on the clamp, as you can see in the footage I'm showing you now. What I'm dealing with is about 2 inches worth of depth, which isn't quite enough. I mean, I've gotten most of it there, and I'm not scared this thing is going to slide or fall off or anything. I've got plenty of purchase there, but it's not quite full purchase, just so you know. But yeah, all in all, the Bartek, the dual monitor desk mount with USB port, dual arm stand thing. I'll put the proper product description up on screen for you there, so you can actually find. I'll put a link directly to the Anywhere site in my down below area as well, so you can link directly to it. Also tell you where you can buy it, all that kind of stuff. This will support monitors from about 13 inches all the way up to about 27 inches. Your mileage may vary depending on the weight of the monitor and everything. It will support up to, 9 kilograms. It will support up to 9 kilograms. So pretty much any monitor you care to mount on an arm like this with a VESA mount on the back, it's probably going to deal with pretty well. By the way, if you're buying this in Australian price, you should be getting it for somewhere around 170 Aussie dollars, maybe a bit less, maybe a bit more, depending on where you get it from. If you get it on special or something like that, worth every penny as far as I'm concerned. Don't cheap out on the on your monitor arms. Oh, and you know what? I say don't cheap out, but this is inexpensive. I wouldn't call it cheap. It is inexpensive compared to some of the other solutions I was looking at out there. This is a friggin' bargain for what you get as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, don't cheap out, but get the inexpensive, good option, I guess is the take-home message here. Thanks for watching. I am Blunty. We'll catch you next time, and let's just properly balance that there, and done.